What's good with you, fam? What's happening, people? How's everybody going, guys? This is OJ's MMA here, man, and in today's video, UFC Austin Fight Night, Dariush versus Tsarukyan will be taking place this weekend, guys, and we have a banger of a Fight Night card, alright? Now, a lot of people talk about Fight Night cards in the UFC being trash, being horrible. Bruh. You know, a lot of casual fans don't even watch the Fight Night cards, but guys, I'm telling you right now, grab your popcorn, grab whatever the fuck you eat, bro, because this weekend is going to be a bunch of great fights. This is an awesome card from the bottom to the top, guys, and you know me, bro. I will be giving up my full card predictions. We're going to actually start from the top and go down to the bottom. I want to get right away with the main event, but guys, I will be including timestamps in the video, so if you want to listen to, you know, one particular fight, just check the description in below. But guys, let's see. Man, I'm not trying to ask, but I feel like 10 likes is an achievable goal, guys, so let's smash that like button and subscribe if you're new, man. In the main event, guys, we have a clash of top 10 lightweights between Beneil Dariush and Arman Tsarukyan. Guys, like I said, I'm really looking forward to this fight and this fight card. So my prediction for this fight, a lot of people are going with Arman Tsarukyan, and I can understand that. Majority of people are going with Arman Tsarukyan in this matchup, and I'm not going to sit here and disagree with you guys, but I do have my own opinion. I'm going to pick Beneil Dariush to win here, guys. I'm going to go with Beneil Dariush by knockout. Now, I think Arman Tsarukyan is a really good fighter. You know, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate, or if not hate, I know there's a lot of people in my comment section going to say that, you know, Arman's going to win, Arman's going to do this, Arman's going to do that. I get it, man. You know, I think Arman's a future world champion, you know, in the next couple of years, but we cannot sit here and act like he's the greatest lightweight on earth, all right? Now, Beneil Dariush, coming off a loss to Charles Oliveira, where he got absolutely destroyed, really bad loss. He took a lot of damage in that fight. I'm going with Beneil Dariush, guys. I have a couple reasons why. Now, let me know who you're going with in this matchup, you know, obviously between Arman and Beneil, but my reasoning for picking Beneil, guys, is I'm going to have to say it, Arman Tsarukyan is overrated, all right? Now, this guy, like I just said before, you know, he's definitely a future champion. He's really good. But I also feel like Beneil Dariush is really good. And just because he lost to Charles Oliveira, you know, one of the best lightweights in the world, there's no shame in losing to Charles Oliveira. Because honestly, I think if Arman Tsarukyan and Charles Oliveira fought, Charles Oliveira would knock Arman Tsarukyan out. I really do. You know what I mean? Especially if Joaquim Silva in Arman Tsarukyan's last fight, you know, was able to rock him, almost KO him. I do think Charles Oliveira is putting him out, you know, just like Beneil Dariush. But I think Dariush, when it comes to the grappling, you know, he's going to be a lot better in the scrambles. You know, he was able to out-scramble a guy like Mateusz Gamrot, who's known for being an absolute cardio machine, pushing the pace, you know, taking everybody down. He was not able to take down Beneil Dariush at all, right? You know, I feel like between Mateusz Gamrot and Arman Tsarukyan when they fought, I gave the victory to Mateusz Gamrot, but it definitely was a close fight. But I felt as if Gamrot really did out-scramble Tsarukyan, beat him in multiple positions, and it kind of outpaced him as the fight went on. But with that saying, I do think Arman Tsarukyan is the better striker in this matchup. But Beneil Dariush, I think he has knockout power, bro. I really do. He doesn't knock many people out, but he dropped Gamrot. You know what I mean? He knocked out Drakkar Klose. You know, he does have a lot of power in his hands compared to, you know, pillow hand Tsarukyan. When has Arman Tsarukyan knocked out anyone? What, Christos Giagos? You know, he's never knocked out anyone unconscious. So, you know, if someone's getting knocked out in this fight, I think it's going to be Arman Tsarukyan. You know, I could be horribly wrong, but Arman Tsarukyan, like I just showed you in the clip before, you know, he kind of stays in front of his opponents for too long. You know, he'll throw a great combination, throw a beautiful body kick, and, you know, just get too comfortable right in front of his opponent. And if that's Beneil Dariush, I can honestly see Dariush just smoking this fool on the chin and dropping him, putting him away. Now, guys, like I said, Arman Tsarukyan, you know, younger, he's a lot quicker than Dariush, you know, but he's not anywhere near as powerful as Dariush. He is not going to be able to control Beneil Dariush when he takes him down, right? Even if he gets to take him down on a single leg, a double leg, I really see Beneil Dariush being able to scramble his way back up to his feet. And Dariush's chin, you know, Beneil does have a bit of a sus chin. He's been knocked out by random people before, but that was a long time ago. You know, that was a long time ago. Beneil Dariush, he's definitely a labeled top 5 fighter in the lightweight division, and I have a lot of faith in him to get this job done. Stylistically, I just feel like this is a bad matchup for Arman Tsarukyan. You know, a guy that has the power of Beneil Dariush, the way he can out-scramble in certain positions, you know, Arman Tsarukyan will not be able to dominate this guy like he has with all of his other opponents. So I'm going to go with Beneil Dariush by a 3rd round TKO. You know, I will be giving props out to Arman Tsarukyan if he wins, but trust in the Don, Mystic OJs, fam. You get, man. In the co-main event, guys, we have an absolute banger between Bobby Green and Jalen Turner. Now, guys, I'm super excited for this fight. And my prediction, I'm going to go with Bobby Green. I'm going to take another underdog. I'm going to go Bobby Green by decision. Guys, what I think will happen in this fight is Jalen Turner, right, he's taken this fight on 2 weeks' notice, I believe, which is not even that much time. Plus, this guy is an absolute fucking weight bully, dude. This guy weighs, I don't know how much he weighs, but he is a big dude for 155. He has missed weight a couple times, and he's like 6'3", dude. He should not be at lightweight, let's be real. But yeah, I don't know how the cardio is going to hold up in this fight for him. I think, you know, if he does win this fight, he's going to get a first round or a second round finish. But if the fight goes into the later rounds, I'm going to trust in Bobby Green to get a decision win. I think Bobby Green's style is really tricky for anyone. You know, he's a super game competitor. I can see him outscoring, outpointing Jalen Turner to a split decision win. You know, if it goes to a decision, I'm going to go with Bobby Green by, you know, split decision win. Fuck it, bro. Rob Font versus Deiveson Figueiredo will be the next fight, guys. Deiveson Figueiredo will be moving up to bantamweight for the first time in his career. Now, this will be an absolute banger, all right? Now, I'm going to go with Rob Font here, guys. I'm going to go with Rob Font by a second round TKO. What I think is going to happen in this fight, these two will be, you know, filling each other out, pause. But, you know, they're going to be standing on the feet, you know, trading bombs. I don't think Deiveson Figueiredo's power is going to translate that well to 135. You know, Rob Font doesn't necessarily have the best chin, right? He does get cracked a fair bit, but, you know, he's getting cracked by the hardest hitters at 135. Jose Aldo had a fair bit of power, you know what I mean? And Deiveson Figueiredo coming up a weight class, I just don't know how he's going to do, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people are picking Figueiredo, but I'm going to trust some Rob Font to be able to weather the early storm, you know, come back, start, you know, jabbing Deiveson Figueiredo, start overwhelming him with volume, and then knock his ass out in the first or the second round. I really can see Rob Font putting a beating on Figueiredo. We move on to the next fight, guys, in the welterweight division. Kelvin Gastelum will be making his return to 170, and he will be taking on Sean Brady. Now, guys, all I have to say about Sean Brady is this guy got finished by Belal Muhammad. Now, we all know Belal Muhammad's the GOAT, right? Future champion. It's a shame that no one can do anything about it, but you should not be getting finished by Belal Muhammad. You know, that's a real talk. Honestly, the first moment, you know, that Sean Brady saw adversity against Belal Muhammad, he honestly quit. You know what I mean? I don't think he has that much heart compared to a guy like Kelvin Gastelum, who's a fucking Mexican fridge, bro. This guy has been in multiple wars, has a granite chin, fought the who's who, you know, in the UFC, has a low-key stacked as hell resume. I don't understand why Kelvin Gastelum is an underdog here, guys. I can see him, you know, just absolutely lighting up Sean Brady on the feet. Sean Brady getting more and more uncomfortable as the fight goes on. And I'm going to say Kelvin Gastelum by a second round TKO. Guys, this is the underdog of the week. In the next fight, guys, we have Clay Old Man Guida taking on Joaquin Silva. Now, guys, I might surprise you with this pick here, but I'm actually going to go with my boy Clay Guida. I'm actually going to go with Clay Guida here, guys. I know that he's 40 years old. You know, he's been in the UFC for almost 25 years probably. But, you know, I just showed you the clip before of Tsarukyan getting rocked, right? That was by Joaquin Silva. And in my opinion, I don't even think Joaquin Silva is really that good. You know, he has, you know, some power in his hands, a little bit of good boxing, you know, jiu-jitsu, but that's about it. So how I see this fight going down is Joaquin Silva's going to try and knock out Clay Guida in the first round, which he won't. And then Clay Guida is going to take down Joaquin Silva. And if Joaquin Silva either stuffs the takedown or gets taken down, I can see him trying to lace up submissions. But that's exactly where Clay Guida wants to fight. And I can just see Clay Guida getting several takedowns throughout the fight, just making it a dirty, ugly fight like usual, and getting another underdog win, man. You know, I really do like Clay Guida in this matchup, guys. Let me know who you think wins. In the middleweight division, guys, the last fight on the main card, we have Punielli Soriano taking on Dustin Stoltzfus. Now, guys, this should be a quick fight. I'm going to go with Punielli Soriano by a first-round knockout. Now, I do think Dustin Stoltzfus, you know, although he's one of the worst middleweights in the UFC, I think he's actually kind of decent. You know, he has a really good wrestling background. You know, if he can, you know, grapple you, you're probably going to lose the fight. But I don't think he's really anything to worry about, in my honest opinion. You know, he's very susceptible to getting chinned, you know what I mean? He doesn't really have durability issues, but he just finds a way to get finished. And I think Punielli Soriano, that, you know, this is a layup fight for him. He really should win this fight, and I'm going to say like a first-round KO. I think Dustin Stoltzfus is going to be doing good, and then boom, big shot by Soriano, drops Dustin Stoltzfus, tries to shoot for a single leg, and then he gets finished with punches. So, guys, this is an easy fucking pick, dude. We're going with Soriano for the win by murder. But guys, that is the end of the main card. We're going to move on to the prelims, and I'm going to quickly snoop over my prelim predictions. Won't bother spending too much time, but we're going to go with Avila by decision, Reese by submission in the second round, Drakkar close by decision, Melquizael Costa by a third round TKO, Rodolfo Bellato by murder. I'm going with the second round TKO for Bellato. Wellington Beefy Turman, I'm going to go with him by decision. I don't know. You know, I'm thinking about Gooden by KO, but I'm going to go with Turman by decision. And we got Jamie Lynn Horth, Jamie Lynn Horth by decision, guys. So those are my picks for UFC Fight Night. Arman Tsarukyan versus Beneil Dariush, guys. Let me know who you're going to be picking down in the comments below. I'd love to hear it, guys. I want to say thank you all so much for 300 subscribers. I really do appreciate it, man. We're only going to keep going up from here. And smash the like button on this video if you haven't already, man. I'm trying to hit 10 likes. You know, it's an achievable goal. Guys, make sure you subscribe if you haven't. I got a banger for you guys coming out at the end of the week. But thank you guys so much for watching.
A few moments later.